When it comes to reinventing yourself, one of the main areas of focus should be your wardrobe and your style. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys the wardrobe essentials that you need to reinvent yourself. This year we are leveling up and we are blowing up, and we're going to go on this journey together. Now, of course, because I'm the fashion girly, I wanted my first video in this series to incorporate fashion. So behind me is a capsule wardrobe. I've actually got some on the sofa because it won't all fit, but I'm going to share with you guys the key pieces that you guys need in your wardrobe to reinvent yourself. These are all the pieces that you will need right here in this video. So let me kick off with piece number one. So the first piece I'm going to kick off with is a wool blend coat. If you guys have watched my recent vlog where I went to the H&M showroom, I picked this out there. Now this one is a little bit more of a heavier material. It comes all the way down to the floor, so it has a little bit more of a baggy, mansy fit. Now I'm going to share with you guys another alternative, just simply because this one is a little bit more on the pricier side and it lends to a little bit more of like a casual reinvention. If you want a little bit more of a sophisticated or more chic option, I'm going to share with you guys something else in a sec. But this is the first coat. It's very heavy duty. It's a medium in size, so I did really capitalize on that extra exaggerated fit. If that's not for you, you can size down. The reason why this is a core part of your reinventing wardrobe is because it's going to last you a long time. It's going to have great cost per wear. Each autumn, each winter, maybe even spring on the colder days, you're definitely going to be able to pull this out and wear it with so many different pieces. For me, I like this one, as I said, as a little bit more of a casual approach. It's so heavy that the hanger is like bowing. Let me show you the one that I would wear if it's a little bit more of a sophisticated chic or sort of like work environment. So this is the one that I would wear if I wanted a little bit more of a corporate vibe. The reason why this is great is because it's grey, it's herringbone, and it has a double-breasted feature on it. Things like those three things I mentioned, grey, herringbone, double-breasted buttons, they do not go out of style, and they really instantly elevate any look, and they make it look a little bit more corporate, a little bit more chic, a little bit more sophisticated. This one, even though it's a cheaper price point, it's still a wool blend. This one is from Forever New. I really love their coats. I think their coats are lovely. They're really warm as well. I have another one from them as well, like a faux fur on the shawl, which is still really great. But I feel like if you're reinventing yourself, we're going to just be going through like the core basics. Like these are the absolute essentials that you need. So this is the second coat. I didn't need to show both grey coats, but they're both different price points. One's a little bit more casual, one's a little bit more professional, so I wanted just to incorporate both of them. Really and truly, with those two coats, I could have absolutely have been done. However, if you're wanting to reinvent yourself, there's something about a light coloured coat, especially a tie belt one, that is just going to do the trick every single time. So this one's actually really old. To be honest, right after filming, I need to take this to the dry cleaner because it's looking a little grubby, if we're going to be honest. However, this is from the Giuliva Heritage and H&M collab. Pro tip, H&M always do great collabs, and it's a really great way to get yourself a slice of luxury, but a quarter of the price. This one was a really good price. I sized down in this and I got it in an extra small, but what I'll do is I'll link alternatives because there's always like a tan or light cream beige tie belt wool blend coat available online. So I'll link some alternatives, but this one has my heart. I bought it years ago and I just love it so much. So when it comes to coats, that's it for coats. You're just gonna need a nice heavy duty grey coat, another more formal looking grey or black coat, and then just like a lighter coat, particularly for like spring month. Okay, so moving on to blazers. The blazers that you're gonna need in your wardrobe when it comes to like reinventing yourself. Blazer number one that cinches you in at the waist. Now this is a Frankie Shop one. I have it in an extra small to small. If you guys watch my channel, then you would have seen a lot of these pieces in previous hauls. But this one, you don't actually have to have a Frankie Shop one. It doesn't have to be super expensive. I'm going to link some from ASOS down in the description box because I actually have another one from ASOS which is great. It's just that this one is a little bit more thicker and I really like the colour of it. So the first out of the two that I'm going to share with you is this one, because one that cinches you in at the waist is just going to do wonders. You don't even automatically have to have like a teeny tiny waist. If you buy the right material and the right blazer, it's going to do that for you automatically, and it's going to create that shape and you're going to feel like $1,000,000. So this is the first blazer. Now for the second blazer, I've gone for this one. It's from Abercrombie. I have it in a medium. To be honest, this is a lot more of a coat than a blazer, just because it's really thick. I do have thinner ones, but obviously we're in winter, it's really cold, so I wanted to pick out the thicker option. This is just a plain black one. It has the pockets on it. it just elevates any look. Like if I threw it on over this bodycon dress, it's going to elevate the look. It's going to make me feel a little bit more put together. So this one I sized up and I got it in a medium. It does already have like a slightly exaggerated fit, and like I said, just because it's the colder months, this is the one that I picked out. However, I do have a thinner quality one which I do wear a lot during spring and summer. Like that is my go-to. I wear it so often. But in terms of blazers, you're definitely going to need a black one when it comes to reinventing yourself and dressing like, you know, a little bit more higher value. Black blazer is going to do it every single time. So I want to move into jumpers and cardigans, and what are the sorts of jumpers and cardigans that you need when it comes to like reinventing yourself and dressing for like a higher value. The first one is this long one. Now this one is from Joseph. I picked it out a couple years back. I got it in the sale because Joseph is an expensive chair. I had to wait for the 50% off, and then I think I had to wait for like a discount code on top of that. Like your girl was waiting. I was stalking the website for this. The reason why I was actually happy to part with a little bit more cash on this is because it's such a core staple piece in your wardrobe. It's black, it's white, it's striped. You're going to reach for that every single year. Now in terms of cardigans, you don't necessarily have to have a long cardigan in like your reinventing me wardrobe. However, if you're living in a cold climate, it's definitely worth having one, particularly one that's a little bit more neutral, a little bit more I'm going to wear this with everything type vibes. This is honestly one of my absolute faves. In the cutaway, you guys will see that it has like the bottom is cut slightly different in terms of the stripes. So I really love this one, but you don't have to have a long, no, do you know what you do? You do everything in this, most things on this route, if you wanted to reinvent yourself, you kind of do need to have them. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to link some other alternatives down in the description box below, because I certainly have some cable net ones from ASOS which are really nice as well. So this one's great. I love it. I love the fact that it's also got a tie on it. This is one of my favorite pieces. One of my favorite pieces, and honestly I can say as soon as I throw it on, it looks luxury. Like it screams luxury. I think it's because of the material. It's like a wool. So is it wool on cashmere? No, this is 100% wool. So that's why it gives that kind of like bougie, luxurious feel and vibe. So this is the first out of the cardigans. Okay, so technically this is the cardigan / jumper section. The second one that I want to share with you guys is this one. This one is from Sandro. I picked it out in the sale. Again, I waited for the sale. Half price and a discount code. The reason why I love this one is because it's a really chic, sophisticated little style. I love the piping around the collar and I love the piping on the pockets, and I just think it stands the test of time. I've had this for like 3 years, and each year I whip it out and I wear it, and it really elevates my outfit. Even if I'm going to be wearing jeans, the cardigan is just sort of like sitting in a way that it just elevates my look. This one, I think they did also have it in a black and white, which I'm a little bit gutted that I didn't get, because I feel like black and white is a little bit more of a staple core when it comes to like reinventing yourself and dressing for like higher value. But that being said, I think the blue is a really beautiful like spring colour, and it hasn't deterred me. I get so much use out of this particular cardi. So yeah, this is the second out of 3 that I'm going to share with you guys. Also, this gets me a lot of compliments, this cardigan. So yeah, if you're thinking about reinventing yourself, dressing for a higher value, you want to be that girl, get yourself something similar to this. I'm going to link some in the description box. This row has become the leaning tower of Pisa. Like, it's fallen on me so many times. Anyway, third and final piece from the jumper / cardigan section is this one here. Now, a plain black jumper is going to really elevate a lot of pieces. It's going to be a core, it's going to be a staple, and in terms of reinventing yourself, you want these core staple pieces that you can remix, rematch, rework and rewear. This is definitely going to be one of them. This is just from H&M. It's V-neck. It's a little bit thicker because obviously we are in the winter months. I don't know if I should maybe do another video like this in spring, summer. Let me know if you want to see that. But this one is great just because it's a V-neck, and then the sleeves, there's a little bit of detailing on the sleeves that elevate the plain black jumper and make it just like a little something extra. So this is my third and final jumper that you need to reinvent yourself. This is definitely part of your reinvention wardrobe. If we're going to talk about dresses, I'm going to be really strict on the dresses section. Really and truly, you need 2 LBDs, right? You need one that's a little bit more kind of corporate, a little bit more sophisticated. In saying that, this one is a little bit low cut, so do keep that in mind. You can find ones that are a little bit more higher. This one is just from H&M. It's $29.99. Really nice and easy to throw on. Now, with a lot of the jumpers and certainly like the blazers that I've shown you guys in this haul already, they elevate this very simple plain LBD dress and they make it look way more expensive than $29.99. So you're going to need two. The first one is this one, which is a little bit more corporate, but then a little bit low neck, sweetheart neckline. The second one is, I want to say, a little bit more of a going out vibe. This is kind of new to my collection. It's from Meshki. It's ribbed. I love this. The reason why it's a bit more date night and like going out vibes is because it has a low back, a really low back. Really beautiful piece though. Meshki have some really lovely pieces. It's a bit more of a chunkier rib. The other one is a much finer rib, so I guess that's a little bit more sorted or suited to corporate. But this one is still really, really cute. And like I said, when it comes to the dresses, you literally just need two black dresses in your Reinventing Me wardrobe, and these are the two that I've picked out. So moving on to the jeans and trouser section, you're going to need one great pair of denim jeans. This pair that I have here are from Redone. I have them in a 27. They are a really lovely fit. The most important thing when it comes to denim is the fit, right? As long as the fit is nice, it's going to elevate the look and you're going to feel like a new version of you. Now, these ones have a rip in the knee, as you guys will see in the cutaway. If I wanted to get real cost per wear, then I'd go for one without the cut. However, that being said, even though these have got a rip in them, I get a ton of use out of these jeans. I absolutely love them, and I think more importantly, it's just because of the fit. Like, they fit really well. I didn't bother to like tailor them or anything. If anything, I got them one size bigger, just so that in January, February, and March, when I'm a little bit fluffier, they're still gonna fit. And the thing with great denim is that it kind of like, in a way, stretches and molds. And yes, you can go and find like a cheaper pair, but if they just don't fit and you're forever pulling them up, it makes it look a little bit cheaper. And we're on our glow up journey, right? We're on our leveling up phase and we want things that fit correctly. So a good pair of denim jeans is definitely going to need to be top of your priority list in your Reinventing Her wardrobe. Trousers is really easy. I just picked up these trousers from the Frankie shop. They're actually on Matches for £58. They went down to £58. If you guys watch my channel, you guys know I picked these up on Black Friday and I got 30% off, so they were like 130 quid. Listen, I stalked that thing. I said, if you go down even a penny, near a penny, I'm ordering, resending, anyway, they went down. I bought them again, I sent them back because listen, £58 for these trousers is an absolute steal. They've still got the tag on, I'm yet to wear them. Anyway, we're veering off subject. Point is, the new Reinventing Her and Leveling Up wardrobe, we're going to need a plain black pair of trousers. Now, if you don't want to spend the £58 on these ones from Frankie shop, you can find them elsewhere. I'm going to link a ton of, the description box is going to be lit basically. There's going to be so many different options because H&M have some really great ones for like $24.99, $29.99. However, for double the price, you can just get the Frankie shop ones, and I really love the fit of these. For reference, I have these in a small. They're a little bit longer for me, so I'm thinking about maybe tailoring them, but I don't want to make like a definite adjustment to them. Not that I'm growing any taller, but yeah, that's it for trousers. One nice pair of denim jeans, nicely fitting denim jeans, and then some formal black trousers that can actually be worn in a casual way as well, like a white tank, white baby tee. Casual's this outfit, but if you want to dress it up formally as well, you can. You just need one good pair of black trousers. So the next section in our level up wardrobe is skirts. I picked out 3 different skirts. To be honest, I could have picked out maybe another one, but anyway, let's talk about the skirts. So the first one that you're going to absolutely, without fail, need in your wardrobe is like a black satin midi skirt. Now, because I have mini ones in here and I have a lot of mini skirts, I actually just like skipped the whole midi and went to Midaxi. This length is Chef's Kiss. This one's actually just from H&M. It's not super expensive, and to be honest, it looks like a really good imitation silk. So for the price, I think it's absolutely great. This one, like I said, is a little bit more Midaxi, and midi is great for that like leveling up, glowing up, like Boss Babe vibe. But then when you throw the Midaxi, ooh, this is lovely. So first one you're going to need is a black, and it has to be black, guys, because if we're wanting a wardrobe that we can easily reach into and remix, rematch, rework, rewear, we're going to need to stick to some more neutral colours, so it's just easy to mix everything together. Now, of course, and also I feel like autumn and winter lends a little bit more to that, and we're levelling up, right? We're on our glow up journey, so we need things that are going to sit nice and look good. 10 out of 10. You need it. You need it, you need it, you need it. So the next skirt that I wanted to pick up for you guys is a faux leather. In terms of like reinventing yourself and reinventing your style and things like that, playing with textures is really, really important. This is a faux leather. This is actually from Forever New. Now, in terms of the cut of this, even though it's a mini skirt, it's an A-line. And one thing you kind of have to be cognizant of is your figure, right? I know that I'm thigh, hip, bum. So if I wear a bodycon mini skirt, that's gonna look, it's gonna sell a different look compared to the girl who doesn't have the thigh, hip, bum, right? I'm gonna be selling a different kind, it's gonna look like I'm selling a different kind of service. And that's not what we're doing. We're glowing up, we're on our glow up journey. So the reason why I particularly like A-line skirts, particularly if they're mini, is just that they don't cling to my obvious parts, and so they don't cheapen the look, right? So I've actually, after talking about you need black, I've gone for an aubergine kind of like purple colour, just because it's really nice to have this mixed in with like a black turtleneck and black tights and black boots. It's nice to have like a little smidgen of colour. Even that being said, you can still mix this with quite a few different looks. So yeah, I've picked out this faux leather A-line mini skirt. I mean, I didn't really need to pick this final skirt out, but I just wanted to share with you guys one. I mean, look, this is definitely mini in length, but what I like about it is the thickness and the pattern on it. I think even though it's mini, it does still look a little zhuzhy, and it's a nice little piece to have in your wardrobe just because you can wear it out to brunch. You can also probably get away with wearing it in the office. I know when I was office based, I certainly wore it in the office. So yeah, I wanted to pick this one out. This is from Sage the Label, and it's such a lovely, lovely kind of like check print, which doesn't ever go out of fashion and doesn't ever go out of style. So that's the third in the skirt section. So in terms of tops, you're going to need just 2 tops in your Reinventing Her wardrobe, Becoming Her, Leveling Up wardrobe. The first one is a turtleneck. Now, I don't know, someone said that turtlenecks are out, and I don't know why. I would like to talk to them about it because I really like a turtleneck or a polo neck or whatever you call it. This one is from Uniqlo, it's the Heat Tech one. For me, I don't need to spend a ton of money on these because typically every other season or so I have to replace them anyway, just because I have like overactive sweat glands. And not to go off on a tangent, but when I was younger, I used to have Botox under my arms to try and combat it. And then someone said, but the sweat has to come out. So if you stop it from coming out there, it's going to come out like somewhere else. And I was like, I really don't want to sweaty bum bum. So I was just like, let the armpit sweat. Anyway, point is, that's the reason why I have to like replace these every other season or so, just to keep them fresh. But having said that, these Heat Tech ones are 10 out of 10. It's actually the first time I've ever bought them, and I don't know how I lived without them before. Of course, I picked them up when they had like a little sale going on. I want to say they're like £20. This is a plain black turtleneck, ribbed. It's going to go over a lot of the pieces, and in fact, you guys will have noticed in the try on clips, all of these pieces, like I haven't styled with anything that I'm not showing you. Everything has been styled with everything. So first one is this. If you're one of the people that thinks that the turtlenecks and polo necks are out, then I'm going to share with you guys this one. It's just a plain black top. This is the H&M one. It's got a sweetheart neckline. It's actually just the top form of that dress that I showed you guys earlier. Again, this goes with a lot of the pieces in the haul. And once you throw your blazer on over this, it definitely like zhuzhes it up, makes it look a little bit corporate. So this is the second top that you're going to need in your leveling up journey and your leveling up wardrobe journey. So I'm going to go on to suits, then I'm going to go on to COORDS. The first suit I'm going to share with you guys is a little bit more of an out there suit. And I think oftentimes when we think about suits, that I used to work in an office, yeah, and I could think of nothing worse than going to like a traditionally corporate place like TM Lewin or wherever the hell for a suit. I want a suit that's going to be a little bit more zhuzhy, a little bit more loud, going to be a bit more my speed, my style. This one's from H&M. Can you tell what my favourite shops are? This one is from H&M. You guys will have seen that I paired it with one out of the 2 black tops. I love this suit set. I think it's really nice. It has a mini skirt, it has a matching blazer. The reason why I love this is because it's such an easy grab and go piece. And once you take the blazer off, like if the 2 are a little bit too loud for you, once you take the blazer off and you still have like the skirt and then a turtleneck, it looks great, particularly with boots. For me, I don't really care to be small or like shrink into the wall or anything like that. And I think if we're on our leveling up and glow up journey, like we have to be comfortable being bold and dressing in a bold way. Not in a bold way that, you know, titty and batty and everything's out the door, no. But if you're well covered up and you're in a suit and it's just got like a little bit more of a louder print, you style it with a nice pair of black boots and you're gone clear. So this is the first suit set that I have to share with you guys. Now, if that one is a little bit too loud, I've picked out a little bit more of a muted suit set. Again, because I'm not really one for the whole, like, I don't know, I never really liked like the traditional like suit sets. I just found them very unappealing and uninspiring. So if you wanted something that's a little bit more muted, I've picked out this brown one. Again, it has a mini skirt, which is a sort of like A-line fit and feel. And the matching blazer, this is a lot more of a toned down look, very autumnal. And this is a great suit set just because this does not go out of style. Like, that one has a little bit more of a trend vibe to it, slightly. If you want to pick just one and you want to bank on that one being the one, then this is the one, because it's just a lot more muted and it's just timeless. Each and every year you pull it out, you wear it, it's done. So this is my second suit. For my third suit, I had to pick out one with trousers. Now, going back to point number one, which is the blazer that cinches you in at the waist, this suit set does that. This is a trouser suit set. One of the reasons why I love this, and I think it's so important to include into like a reinvented and glowing up wardrobe, is just because A, the cinched waist on the blazer, but also the trousers have like a perfect seam down them and it just elevates the look. It makes it look so much more boss babe. And if we're reinventing ourselves, we have to be aware that, you know what, before you open your mouth, when you walk into a room, like, your first impression is going to speak for you. And if you're not dressed well and you're not dressed snappy and sharp, whether you're going for a meeting, whether you're going for, you know, a job interview or whatever, like, you want your outfit to speak for you. And I can't tell you how many times people have mistaken like me for being in a higher corporate position just based on my outfits. Like, actually, no, I'm literally just the office girl. So yeah, it works. Honestly, if you dress a certain way, it will work. Anyway, that's the third suit. I feel like I have been talking for like 100 hours. Anyway, we're going into COORDS, right? I was really strict on COORDS. Really strict on COORDS. I have a ton of COORDS. COORDS is my thing. COORDS is my vibe. If you're like leveling up, glowing up, you need to get you some good COORDS. They're going to do the job for you. You don't have to think about it. You throw them on and you're done. Now, this one is from Karen Millen. It's a little bit more of like a chunkier boucle, and I know a lot of people are sort of, you know, going on this like old money aesthetic. This for me is a very sort of like old money aesthetic feel, probably because of the texture. I have several COORDS, as I mentioned, so I've got other white ones that are sort of like less old money looking, but I thought I'd pick this one out just because it is really thick and really warm, and it's such a statement COORD that once it's on, you don't have to do too much styling. And I also love the buttons on this. I think the buttons on this are stunning. They're like a bejeweled kind of situation. So this is one of the pieces that you're going to need. It's definitely not going to be to everyone's taste. Like, it's going to have a little bit of like of a grandma effect, but you style it up with some nice boots, you're done and dusted. Like, honestly, I wore this to brunch. I got so I'm not joking, I got so many compliments on this outfit when I wore it. So many. This next COORD. Whew. So the next COORD that you're going to need in your reinventing her and glow up journey is this one. This one I actually picked up from H&M. You guys know me, I waited until there was like 15% off. I used a discount code just because this is a premium selection, so it's a little bit pricier. It's real wool, it has like a wool blend. This is a great COORD set. Like, honestly, the jumper alone could easily slot into the earlier jumper and cardigan section, and it's wool blend, so something about that blend just sits so nicely. It doesn't lose its shape. Like, every time you put it on, every time you wash it, it maintains its quality. I've had this for a couple of years. I wore this to Milan. I absolutely love this. Sorry, I'm like stuttering because I love this COORD set so much. It's just a great jumper, and then also the matching skirt, which you guys will see. They just fit beautifully. Like, you just cannot go wrong. One thing I love about this is the cut on the side of the jumper. So basically you can tuck the front of the jumper into the skirt if you want to, just because there's like a split on this jumper. So yeah, if you're looking for like honestly, the most perfect cohort when it comes to leveling up your wardrobe. This is definitely going to have to slot in there. H&M definitely have a great ton of alternatives because, like I said, this is the premium section. And honestly, H&M have, anyway, I have a huge H&M haul coming, so let's just wait for that. Before finishing up with accessories, I wanted to share with you guys a dress down option for your level up and glow up journey. I think sometimes people put a lot of pressure on themselves to be super overdressed all the time. However, if you wanted a dress down option, I wanted to share this one with you. This is just from Savage X Fenty. It's essentially like a jogger and a jumper, but because of the material, it's like a knitwear and it just elevates the look. So you still feel comfy, you still feel like you're wearing just like a tracksuit and a hoodie, but you're wearing a tracksuit and hoodie, but it's a knitwear one. And honestly, it elevates the look, you know. This little t-shirt underneath, you're done and dusted. Like, it's, yeah, love. I just wanted to share it quickly. So going into accessories now, I wanted to share this pair of sunglasses. You don't need a designer pair of sunglasses on your level up, glow up journey. These are from And Other Stories. They're £29. When I tell you they're my most worn sunglasses, I have them in black, I have them in like a tortoiseshell brown. That's all you need. That is all you need. Enough said. Drop the mic, done. By this point, you've seen all the try on clips, so you would have already seen the shoes, but I want to just quickly rattle them off. So the first pair of shoes that you're going to need in your leveling up and like glow up journey is a pair of black, barely there heeled sandals. These ones are from ASOS. To be honest, they're actually a little bit big, so I need to, well, it's done now. I've had them for a little while. But you're going to need a plain black pair of barely there sandals, and you're going to need some that aren't so high that you can't walk in them, because you could be wearing the nicest outfit, you throw on a pair of shoes and you can't walk in them looking like Bambi on ice, you've just messed up the ting. So a pair of barely there black heeled sandals. The next pair of boots you're going to need are just a plain pair of black sock boots. These ones are from Zara. They're actually really comfortable, you know. These weren't that expensive at all. They've got like the more sort of like ribbed sock boot looking ones. They're doing too much. You just need a thin, sleek pair like this. And they're going to go with everything in your wardrobe. As I said, you guys would have seen me style it up with all of the pieces that I've already shared and shown in this haul. Final piece of footwear that you're going to need in your glow up journey is a pair of black leather boots. Honestly, you guys, if you buy them once, you're not going to have to buy them again. I got these from Zara. I stalked the website. I ended up getting them for like £20. They're worth £150, but they went in the sale. And honestly, since I bought these black knee-high leather boots 4 or 5 years ago, never had to buy another pair since. They're going to last. They're going to go with everything. You're going to reach for them every autumn and winter without fail, and they're going to elevate a lot of the pieces in your wardrobe. So the boots, the black leather boots, an absolute essential in your glow up journey. Like, honestly, if there's nothing, I mean, everything is essential, but if there's nothing else, get these boots. You need a pair of black leather boots. Okay, so I want to finish up on bags really, really quickly. The first bag I'm going to share with you guys is my multi-pochette. Listen, it depends. A lot of people don't like obvious name brands. I personally really, and this is where like your own personal taste comes in as well, because these are all essential pieces, but also inject your own personal taste and your own personal style. Personally, I love the multi-pochette. I love LV. The reason why I love the pochette is because, as you guys can probably tell, I get a lot of use out of the mini one, and this is a great piece to take away on holiday, just because it's just a great piece to have in general, because like I said, so much use out of this mini bag. It's unreal. I do actually wear them together, but this I absolutely love. So that's the first bag. The second bag that I'm going to share with you guys is a tote bag. You're going to need a great tote bag. I absolutely love this tote bag. I get so much use out of it. I first started off with like the H&M ones, they're like $29.99, and I found that I was wearing them every single day, particularly during like the summer. The thing with the H&M ones, they're not like durable, they're not like, they don't hold their shape. You can get a bag tidy, but it's just still a little bit So anyway, I found that I was using them a lot, so I did upgrade myself, and I've got the Prada one, which I get so much use out of. Not as much now that I'm not office based, but yeah, a nice tote bag. Definitely going to need that in your glow up journey. It's like the female version of the briefcase, right? You just look like you mean business. So the tote bag, 100%. H&M have brought out a really nice one, so I'm going to link it for you guys. The third bag, we've only got one more after this, is the plain black bag. Now this is my black bag from Prada. It's the bucket bag. It's the level one. I cannot tell you how much use I get out of this. I actually picked it up in Bicester, and you cannot find this bag anywhere anymore, and I absolutely love it. I get a lot of use out of it. They have it in nylon if you're interested as well, but I just love the leather. I think the leather is a little bit more durable and it just elevates a lot of my looks. I love the fact that you can take the long across the body strap off as well. Most of the time, to be honest, I'm kind of just like holding it like this or holding it in the crook of my arm. So this is my penultimate piece. So the final bag that I have to share with you guys is this one from Teddy Blake. I wanted to share a non-designer alternative that doesn't compromise on that craftsmanship and quality. Teddy Blake is going to be that place. I actually have another Teddy Blake bag which I usually wear in the summer quite a lot, which you guys always ask me about. It's Teddy Blake. It's literally like 6 years old. It's just, it just looks brand new. Like, the quality, I don't know how to explain it. I think they use like premium Italian leather and stuff. So this is one of the newer ones that I picked out from them. It is a croc print. Now, in terms of like the leathering up, a nice little print, a nice little texture on the glow up journey, just says that you've got a little bit more, a little zhuzh to you, yeah? You've got a little something about you. So I picked up this one. This one comes in like plain, like non-crop print, and it also comes in many different colours. However, brown, particularly in autumn and winter, it's just going to do the job every time. So there we have it. Those are your wardrobe essentials that you're going to need in your reinventing, glowing up journey and era. Like I said, this is going to be a new series on my channel. So if you guys want me to focus on any other areas of the glow up journey, comment them below and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. That would really help me out. My Instagram is raquel.sewell. My TikTok is Raquel Sewell. Make sure you're following me on all the platforms. Like I said, the description section is going to have a lot of stuff in it because there's going to be so many different alternatives there. But if you have any questions, comment them below, let me know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.